I was diagnosed, I was 49 years old.
I started seeing symptoms when I was about 28.
I was 44.
Just over 50.
I was 45.
At the age of 41.
I had a slight tremor in this hand.
I had a tremor in my left hand, mostly in my index finger. My wife actually noticed, well, I noticed it, but I ignored it like most men do. But my wife really made me go to the doctor.
Lack of swing in my right arm, and a microscript handwriting, which means it gets very smaller and tight and unable to read it usually.
At first I started dragging my my right foot, then my arm started swinging less, and then I was a pretty good softball player, and I became not such a good softball player.
I went for a jog and I went to wave to a neighbor who drove by, and my pinky did not do what I wanted it to do. It had a mind of its own. And a couple months after that, I woke up one morning and my hand started to shake, and then I just progressively did it more.
I first noticed a trembling in my left hand as I was reaching for matters, and just very mild.
People are dealing with this disease and dealing with its symptoms in many different ways, and it goes to show, by having people like Nancy or others who are getting out there and still being physically active, running marathons, it shows that there's no one type of person that lives with this disease in one way.
I don't know about most of you, I can hardly smell anything.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Skunk, I do smell skunk.
So when I walk, I have to very often imagine walking over big pieces of tile and just to get my legs to go. Otherwise I'll shuffle.
The funny thing is I didn't sleep for 8 years, like literally didn't sleep for 8 years. And then like I'd sleep maybe a half hour, 45 minutes a night.
When I write letters, I'll very often write my letters when I'm on meds. I'll have a window of about an hour and a half where I can write my cards out, and those are the cards that I send to people, because otherwise my handwriting is so illegible, I can't even read it back. And I don't want people to see that side of me yet.
I used to be the caretaker of my family. I have a wife and a daughter, and so I was the man of the house, and I took care of them, made sure their life was good, and I'm kind of giving that role back to them to relinquish a little. So that's kind of the tough part, is to give up some of what I take pride in is providing for them, and now they kind of provide for me, which I'm lucky to have.
I miss just jumping out of bed in the morning, raring to go, and knowing I'm going to have a productive day. It seems like things just take so much longer to accomplish, and that's really frustrating. And that's why at the end of the day, sometimes I don't even want to go to sleep, because I feel like I have so much more yet to do. And I worry that the next day I will feel worse, or I just won't be able to be as productive. So I just go, but so slowly.
The thing that I miss the most is feeling comfortable carrying my grandchildren. I'm a little bit concerned going up and downstairs now with them, and we have 2 new ones coming at the end of the summer, and that gives me pause for concern.
I have a 7-year-old. I feel like, and she's never known me before Parkinson's. I have a 20-year-old as well who did know me before times, so I was able to coach her teams and play sports with her and things like that. The baby now says, I can't leave Daddy alone, he may fall.
Because in my mind, when I was first diagnosed, I said, I'm always going to be a step ahead of this disease, and it's never going to catch up to me.
Yeah.
And I felt that way. And for the last year, it's a little bit frightening if you think about it, because I feel like, whoa, it's catching up. But I'm going to keep running.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, I'm doing well, and people tell me that I'm doing well. And my biggest fear is when they don't say that anymore. That I look like I'm really sick. And it's a scary thought. So I just want to keep on going on.
To tell our donors and our supporters that 89 cents of every dollar goes directly towards research to help speed a cure, and that's simply incredible.
And that our main mission, our primary mission, is that we are looking to push the most promising research to get better treatments for patients who are living with the disease today. And not only better treatments, better symptomatic treatments, but a disease modifying, a curative treatment for people who are living with the disease.
She is so kind-hearted and so optimistic, and so much so completely embodies all that it is to be a Team Fox member.
She was inspires you to put on your dancing shoes and put your best foot forward. So.
I wore mine today. She is this incredible ball of energy who is always looking to find out, what she can do to help and how she can do more for the foundation.
And I think anybody who has Parkinson's could look to her and say, like, hey, I could be just like Nancy Mulhearn.
And her spirit is something that I think not only inspires our staff, but inspires all of those who know her.
I love my mom and I love my family, and my mom just is amazing.
And in conclusion, I just want to say, life is good, and do what I do, and always wear your party shoes every single day. Make the most of every minute, and thanks for buying a new dress for the gala.